Next one is House Bill 1934 by Senator Gilmore. After this, members will be going to the pink sheet with the calendar. Actually, we're going to have something to read across, and then we'll do that. You're recognized, Senator Gilmore.
House Bill 1934 by Senator Gilmore to create the Arkansas Forward Engagement Committee Act and to create the Arkansas Forward Engagement Committee Working Group.
Senator Gilmore, you're recognized.
Thank you, Mr. President. Members, this is a bill by Representative McAlindon to create a temporary working group and committee to look at ways to be more efficient in state government. Again, it's temporary, and you can read in there, starting on page 2, where it lists out who all should be a part of this. With that, I'm happy to take any questions.
Any questions for Senator Gilmore?
I'm closed.
Anybody want to speak for this bill? Anyone want to speak against the bill? Senator King is going to speak against this bill. Senator King, you're recognized.
Thank you, Mr. President. There is a real DOGE committee, if you want to talk about cut, waste, fraud, and abuse. It's called the Arkansas Legislature. You know, forming another committee, it's a great thing to get on Fox News, talking about what you're doing, going, but the real votes is you're spending on RSA. We've increased spending. I talked about that. The real DOGE committee is what we do. Creating a committee of the same people. We're the most spending state per capita than our surrounding states. Waste, fraud, and abuse. You see what's going on in D.C. I've talked about the consultings like Deloitte. Thankfully, they are targeting these consulting deals like Deloitte. Folks, there is just a real DOGE committee, and if you vote to increase spending, then you're not voting for to cut waste, fraud, and abuse or anything. State spending has went up and up and up. Medicaid spending, federal and state, from when I came in, is up 350%. I don't know what else to say. This is not DOGE, but somebody did say I was DOGE before DOGE was cool. So the only DOGE is that you actually reduce spending. That's it.
Okay. All right. All right. Senator King spoke against the bill. All right. Hold on just a second. All right, members. Let's get this thing back in order so we look a little better. All right, is there anyone that wants to speak for this bill? All right, Senator Sullivan, you're wanting to, members, y'all, we're going to have to tighten it down just a little. I understand that what we're doing here, but let's try to have a little bit more decorum. Senator Sullivan, you're recognized to speak against this bill.
Folks, we're going to create a bureaucracy to cut bureaucracy. Create a bureaucracy to cut bureaucracy. I was in 2 committees today that those state agencies were combining their own agencies, as in another one, they cut the board from, I think, 11 down to 7. That's what we're supposed to be doing. We don't need to create another committee to cut committees. We can do it with ourselves. Thank you.
Okay. There's nobody there to answer. All right, what's your point of order, Senator Payton?
I'm not sure if it's important, but on my computer, this shows that that this bill is supposed to be on state agencies' agenda. I don't know how it could be on 2 agendas at once, but it shows it on tomorrow's agenda for 4:10.
Okay, let's give our staff just a minute to check this out. Just give us a minute, we'll see. I think everybody knows the way we're moving here.
It was one that was signed out of committee.
Okay. All right. We're showing that it was due pass and it was signed out of committee. How many people are on the sign-out sheet, Ms. Connie? Ms. Connie? How many people are on the sign-out sheet?
There are 1, 2, looks like 4, 5, 4. I can't see.
Let me see.
I don't see 6 on there. Here it is.
There's only.
I didn't sign it, did I? Yeah, I remember you telling me about it.
Hold on just a minute. I want to make sure we've got everybody on the sheet. Just give me a minute. Okay, write that down and let me say who signed the sheet, since we're. All right, we're just going to do this the right way so that since this has been brought up. All right, we have the sheet that it was yesterday. It was passed out as a due pass by Senator Dotson, Payton, Sullivan, Petty, and Flippo. So that's what we have. So I understand what you're saying. It's still on there, but we do have everything correct.
Okay,
So good
I just
catch.
know there's a rule about 2 calendars. I didn't know if we had a problem there.
I think it's a good catch. I think everybody knows the way we're moving. It's just probably a flaw, but everything here appears like that it is correct, and it is supposed to be on this calendar.
Okay, thank you.
All right, no, thanks for the catch. Okay, now you've already told me you've closed, although you did it out of order, but I'm gonna let you close again if you want.
Well, thank you. And again, it was properly signed out. So thank you, Senator Payton, for bringing that to a point of order. And on top of that, I will confirm with the pro tem that maybe we can get Senator King appointed to this since he was Doge before Doge per him. Thank you. Closed.
Okay. Is there any objection to rolling the vote? All right, please. All right, members, now that's enough of that. Now, we're trying to run this thing. We can't hear. Senator King, let's get off that, please, sir. All right. Well, I understand, but right now we're trying to do business of the state. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. All right. Okay, members, is there any objection to rolling the vote? There is an objection on this one to roll the vote, so please call the roll.
Boyd, Bryant, Caldwell, Clark, Crowell. Ask them to speak up, please.
Members, could you please speak up so that our staff can hear you?
Davis, Dees, Dismang, Dotson, English, Flippo, Flowers, Gilmore, Hammer, Hester, Hickey, Hill, Irvin, Blake Johnson, Mark Johnson, King, Letting, Love, McKee, Murdoch, Payton, Penzo, Petty, Rice, Scott, Stone, Stubblefield, Sullivan, Tucker, Wallace, he's on.
Okay, members, does any member wish to vote or change their vote? I'm going to start over here. Senator Boyd is yes. Senator Blake Johnson is yes. Senator Hammer is yes. Senator Tyler Dees is yes. Anyone else? Senator Payton is yes. Senator Crowell is yes. Anyone else? Is that a no? Senator Breanne Davis is no. Senator Penzo is present. All right, anyone else? Senator Love is present. Anyone else? Senator Murdoch, was that a no, sir? All right, that's a no. Anyone else? Senator Jamie Scott's a no. Senator Clark Tucker's a no. Senator Letting, Senator Letting is a no. Anyone else? Okay, please cast up the ballot. Okay, let me call it. With a vote of 18 yeas, 11 nays, 3 non-voting, 3 present. House Bill 1934 passes. All right, we got to see 5 hands to sound the ballot. So let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we have 5 hands. Madam Secretary, please call the yeses. Members, if you would, please find your seats. Members, please find your seats.
Boyd? Yes. Crowell? Yes. Dees? Yes. Dismang? Yes. Dotson? Yes. Flippo? Yes. Gilmore? Yes. Hammer? Yes. Hester? Yes. He's not in his seat. Strike him. So it fails.
Okay, that bill fails. Okay, members, we have a few things to read across the desk, I believe. Okay, we have a motion. We have a motion for the clincher on this bill. Hold on just a moment. That'll be non-debatable. What was your vote on that last one? Was it a no, Senator Sullivan? Was your vote a no? No. You were a no. Okay, that'd be proper. Okay, all in favor of the clincher, please indicate by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? No. The noes have it.